While on her way to work, the woman noticed something chilling. Her son, who had been dead for 10 years, was standing by the side of the road. She was completely stunned. How could someone look that much like him? She honked the horn to get the boy's attention. The moment he turned to look at her, she froze in place. His expression, his eyes, even the smallest facial movements, were exactly like her son's. Panicked, she pulled over and jumped onto the bus the boy had boarded. Sitting quietly in a corner, she watched him closely, and there it was, a scar on his body, in the exact same spot her son had one. It was too bizarre to make sense. Nothing about it could be explained rationally. When the bus stopped, she followed the boy discreetly to his school. Her mother's instinct screamed at her that was her child. She rushed to her ex-husband's house and, ignoring her sister's attempts to stop her, told him everything she had seen in vivid detail. She didn't have concrete proof, but her voice carried an unshakable certainty. But her ex-husband only looked at her with doubt. She insisted even the scar matched, but he calmly reminded her, though their son's body was never found, the case had been closed for years. It was time to let go. Disheartened, the woman walked out quietly. But she wasn't giving up. She went straight to the police and claimed her son had actually been kidnapped. However, the detective reviewed the case files and told her that while no body was ever recovered, all the evidence back then had been enough to close the case. Seeing that she wouldn't back down, the detective reluctantly agreed to look into it, though she could tell it was just a formality. Determined, she decided to investigate on her own. She returned to the school and waited at the gate after classes ended. The moment the boy was alone, she rushed toward him, hoping to speak, but just then, his father showed up to pick him up. She quickly ducked away, not wanting to raise suspicion. She discreetly followed them back to a villa, snapping photos with her phone and jotting down the address. Over the next few days, she began a full-blown private investigation. She dug up old photos of herself with her son and even cut her hair to match her appearance from back then. Then she learned the boys' school was hiring a new teacher and saw her chance to get closer. She applied for the position. Luckily, she was skilled in music education and passed the selection process, earning a spot as a teacher in the boys' class. Could this really be her son who vanished 10 years ago?